about fear. Fear is literally, they say, about not having or knowing that you're not getting something that you need. So literally, it's a product of need, which is the point is that if you felt like you didn't need something, you wouldn't be afraid. And I see this happen with people all the time, and I'm kind of in the middle of this because you know what they say about not burning your bridges.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot. I don't necessarily believe in it. One, because a fear of mine is not anybody being in control of my success or anybody standing in the way of an opportunity that was for me. I truly have no fear of anybody being able to take an opportunity away from me. It is not possible. And that's the only reason why I feel like somebody would live by that. Don't burn any bridges. I'll burn whatever bridge I want. Nobody can take an opportunity away from me.
Absolutely. And some people need to go.
And some people need to go. And I feel like that's a fear. And the fact that I feel like, and not on an emotional level, but I don't feel like in that instance that I need anyone to be successful.
Yes.
Because that is on me.
Yes.
Nobody can take that away from me. And so that is a part, like my fear in like, oh, if I'm not friends with this person, like let me keep kissing ass because then I don't ever feel like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that is a part of that, like feeling like you need people around for something that causes a lot of people fear. Even, let's be as serious as say people that stay in relationships that and experience domestic violence.
Yes.
And they sit there and they put themselves through something so much worse than just maybe being broke for a little while and being out on your ass, but you're willing to have this situation happen to you for the fear that you need to live in this house and you need to have the fur coat on your back and you need to drive this car, and so you're willing to endure something that
it's
is
not
inhumane.
Yes.
And that is something that, like, and I see it everywhere.
Yes.
All the girls on, I'm gonna take it back to social media. The girls whose lives we want, and we see them. Oh my God, on Instagram, it's like, gosh, she's at the beach every day. You don't know what she had to do to get there.
You don't know what bus and walk she had to make to get to there. Right.
Probably didn't walk. You don't know what she had to do for that flight.
Right. You ain't lying.
So like
what she had to do for that flight.
And I'm sorry, just taking it back to me, like there's people that feel like they need to live that life.
Yeah.
And so then you're never happy with the life that you're living because you always feel like you need something else, and you're essentially afraid to live, and that's why you don't live.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get to experience things that other people are experiencing because you're afraid to live your life based on all these things that you need and that you don't have.
And I think that people have a misunderstanding of need, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of it is lifestyle or a lot of it is comfort, and I think that comfort creates fear barriers because you're like, damn, if I'm comfortable right now, I can't have the job fall out from underneath me. I can't have the house fall out from underneath me. Everything that I've already gained in at one point in time in my life didn't have. You get what I'm saying? But now that I have it, I'm so accustomed to it that I fear not having it.
Yep.
You get what I mean? Versus considering that, like, so there's something that I say kind of to myself, like, whatever my vision is of my life, like what I look like, how my life looks, how my lifestyle looks of my future self, whatever I think is great, right? Whatever in my life currently that is not in that vision means that it has to go at some point in time.
I can feel that.
Like, it has to leave me. If I see myself driving a certain kind of car and it ain't the one I'm in, at some point in time I'm going to part ways with the car that I have. So everything, whether it be your apartment, your everything, your status, where you currently are, if there's certain friends or whatever. And so I think that speaking to the need factor is that we kind of become hoarders of things.
Absolutely.
And now that we've become a hoarder of it, we think that they're needs. Absolutely.
I think, so fear is basically announcing that you need something.
Right.
When you are scared, there is something that you need. And this is a way that I use to conquer everything but swimming. But when I'm scared of something, and it doesn't have to be something like legit, like, oh, there's a robber in my house, I am scared. What do I need right now? A gun? It's not that. It's like, okay, cool. You're walking into a job interview and you're scared.
Yes.
I would say to myself, like, what do I need right now? I don't talk about like, oh, not why am I scared? I don't manifest the word. It's like, what do I need right now? What do I feel like I don't have in a situation where, and this is why I brought worry into it, because fear is like worries baby cousin.
Yeah, right.
You're worrying about something when you feel like you can't pay your rent or like whatever it is. It's like, because I need money.
Yes.
I'm scared to quit this job and go be an entrepreneur because I need money, because
Yes.
I need to pay my rent, because
Yes.
I need to put gas in my car. And so all these things hold you back from ever seeing if you can try something.
Yes. And you create obstacles that don't exist yet. Like half of the battle
Absolutely.
of all things are in your head. Like you've done something and then you're like, oh shit, I done fucked up. I done this and now this and this. And none of those outcomes have come. And I am a firm believer in faith and I'm a firm believer in manifestation.
There it is.
So because you have focused your energy and anticipated on something to happen, sometimes you're right. But then there's a lot of times where sometimes you're not right.
It's
though.
not even a right thing. What you said was the power that people don't understand. Everybody has this power, and y'all understand it in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
The power that you have to speak things into existence is so strong.
Come on, Pastor.
And so everybody seems like they understand that, but in retrospect, they don't. Because if you are sitting here speaking into existence that this just isn't going to work, I know it's not going to work. Then when it doesn't work,
you made yourself right.
You made it not work. Because if there's ever a time where you went into something and you were like, I didn't study for a test, so I'm not going to go into the test like, I'm going to fail this shit. I'm about to fail the hell out of this test. You're like, man, I hope there's something I remember. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think back. Like, okay, I'm going to try to do it. I'm a good copier. Like, just like, trying to build yourself up. And you would possibly do better instead of saying, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail.
Yep.
And then people don't get it because they're like, I knew it.
Yep.
You're going to prove yourself right regardless.
Yep.
That's what the thought is. No matter what you think, you are always going to prove yourself right.
Yeah.
So if you think you can't do something, you think you won't do something, you think something's not going to work out for you, it's fucking not.
Yep.
And if you think that you can do something, it will.
Yep.
Period.
And certainty is a power. Like, it's an energy. When you've been certain of yourself, like, you know what, I don't give a damn, I'm going to get that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a different kind of response that you get out of that because it's determination.
Yeah.
And when you're working, like, if you put it in, like, a vibrational form, not to go too deep, but...
We fuck with vibrations.
We fuck with vibrations, right? So fear is an extremely low vibration. It is very low. You're just sitting down there like, damn, I don't think that it's defeatist. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I want this. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know that if anyone's going to believe me. You have all of these different things that you conjured up that don't even exist. They haven't brought themselves to the table. They haven't revealed themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't get that sense of being able to see how strong you are.
Yeah.
One, because you've spoken to yourself as if you've anticipated yourself to be weak.
And the point is, like, everybody has those weak moments. And so what you should make yourself aware of is like, damn, look how powerful I am. I literally thought that something was not going to work out, and it did. That's how you should look at it. Like, and you should, that's how you should realize what your power is. And
try it the opposite way then. After you do that, like, do yourself an experiment and do it the opposite way and be like, let me see if this is going to work out. Like, because I believe in claiming things. I believe in speaking things into existence and trying things differently. When you've seen yourself not work in your best favor, try to kind of like manipulate your mind to do it the opposite way. Because your mind's waiting. Like, I feel to some degree like life is just open and waiting. Like, it's kind of just waiting for us to decide. And then it's waiting for us to attempt. And then all of these things that you do, and it's like everything works this way. I don't think that we consider our jobs to work this way, but it's the lowest format of it. Like, you get a check because you get up and you go to work.
Absolutely.
If you didn't show up, you wouldn't get it. You get what I mean? So, like,
some jobs.
At some jobs. There's buffers for that.
I choose jobs where if I don't show up, I still get paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are the jobs I like.
right. Who just love our presence even when we're absent. So,
I'm sorry.
But really, like, if you didn't, if you slacked on your anything, then you wouldn't get it. So it's your momentum of continuing to pursue.
Yeah.
Everything in life works that way. It's not just one area where that can be applied to.
Agreed.
Everything does. But I think that most people feel as if they don't have the capacity to be the leader of their own life in a sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
There's a common thing about worry and fear too, where it's just normal now.
Yeah.
It's just normal for everyone. And I give you the best example. When you are not worried, it worries you. it's like,
Yeah.
oh hell no, shit going too right. So,
Yes.
yes, when you are not worried, and then in turn you will take that power, and fuck up your day, or mess up the week, or there's some problem will hit you because you asked for it,
and you're anticipating it. Like, there is a true thing of feeling like, damn, shit has been too good, man. Something bad has to be coming.
But the reason why you put it into existence is because you don't. When you take for granted the times where you have no problems, it's like, oh well, she must love problems. He must like problems. Let me give you what you asked for. Let me give you what you want. And it's not even about worry. I'm such a workaholic, which sometimes can definitely be a bad thing. That when I'm too relaxed, I'm like, damn,
I'm chilling.
How do I have time to binge watch this Netflix series?
Yeah.
Something is not right. I'm not working hard enough now. No, maybe you needed the time to chill. Maybe stuff's about to get so crazy for you at work in the next month, or something you don't even know about is about to happen.
Yeah.
That God is like,
your
yo,
gift.
Here's this little vacation for you because you're going to need it.
Yeah.
And you spend all this time you wasted away worrying and making up busy work for yourself.
Yes.
And you don't have to do that. Now, let me tell you, we do this with everything. When you get in a relationship,